You're live.
Hello, everybody. We are here at the first annual Speak Up Somerville Telethon. I am Erica Jones, the Director of Membership and Outreach here at the ever wonderful Somerville Media Center. And I am joined in the studio today with two awesome human beings, Christina and Kristen of the Somerville Commission for Women. What's going on?
Honored to be here and honored to support what you're doing here today and also the Somerville Media Center. This is incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it's pretty great too. I get to come in here every day, so it's pretty special.
So we're honored that you are letting us show up and talk a little bit about what we're doing at the Somerville Commission for Women. And
that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about, advocating for our community partners and for the community work that's being done, out and about in the greater Somerville community. Who are you all in relationship to the Somerville Commission for Women? I think it took me a bit to understand what great work is being done. Do you want to sort of give an overview of the fantastic work that's been happening for 30 years, right? That's my understanding?
Years. That's right. This is our 30th year.
Wow.
Not my 30th year with the Somerville.
You are dedicated.
Thank you so much. The Somerville Commission for Women has been around for 30 years in the city. And so we represent we represent the city, and we are working hard to improve the lives of Somerville women in every way we can.
So important.
Which there are a lot of them, and there are a vast amount of women, so many needs. So there's a lot to talk about, work with, and
to do. A lot of great work. Yeah. It'll never stop.
It will not. No. So it is a really exciting time for the Commission for Women in Somerville. So what we've been doing, we have been focusing on a few different areas, one of them being financial empowerment for women. So we actually partnered with AAUW to host...
In the city of Boston.
Yes, in the city of Boston.
Wonderful.
To host, they've been hosting workshops in Boston around salary negotiation, and they were kind enough to come to Somerville and host a couple great workshops around how women can negotiate their salaries. We also had an amazing event.
I want to talk a little bit about why that is so important. The salary negotiation.
This is live TV. I'm going to fix your microphone real quick. Guys, this is what happens. This is what happens in live TV. Okay. Wonderful.
The problem is I'm yanking the cord a little bit.
You're fine. You're fine. You're good. Continue.
I yank her, of course. So the salary negotiation workshop is so vitally important, especially for women, because women are less likely to negotiate their pay when offered a job, and because of that, it is a contributor to the salary gap. That's right, the glass ceiling, but the salary gap between men and women. Worse for minorities. We have a lot of work to do.
Sure.
We offer this service, the salary negotiation workshop. We've had 2 so far. We hope that we can continue on with this. We offer this service as a way for women to learn how to negotiate their pay, their worth, to understand what others are being paid in their pay scale and how to really fight for that and do it comfortably.
You're great.
And
so in terms of the behind, we don't have to necessarily address this because I don't think we're going to solve the issues, but there's a deeper rooted issue here, right? I mean, there's the tackling of this really inherently concerning issue of women being underpaid, especially women of color being underpaid, right? To their male counterparts. I mean, what is happening within these workshops to really kind of provide a sense of confidence and empowerment, or is that just it? It's like negotiation tactics. More information around that.
Negotiation tactics, but also practicing with peers and with strangers, so you get that uncomfortable feeling out of your system.
Yeah, and I also want to make sure to highlight that we just had a financial empowerment roundtable discussion. So something that the Women's Commission it's really important for us is to make sure that there are these safe spaces for women to talk about things that otherwise they might not feel comfortable in a big panel discussion or asking online. We were able to partner with the local credit union to have them come in, and we, as women, we were able to discuss questions around savings and school loans. Other amazing events that we've had is the Women's History event. Every year,
in March.
In March, we partner with local female elected officials, And again, we bring them to the people instead of having a very kind of stuffy conversation.
Yeah.
We have people go in different tables and get to talk with people and ask
how
their
uncomfortable and interactive. That's awesome. Yes.
It's been break it right over.
That's how you have to do, right? Just dive right in,
Yes.
dive right in.
Yeah, no, it's been such an exciting time. There's more and more women who are running for office. And as the Women's Commission, we want to help bring, this opportunity of people seeing, hearing from their female elected officials how it's possible. Other great work we do is partner. Oh, sorry.
Oh, but and I wanted to add.
You both are so excited right now about the work that you're doing. It's like, I'm so pumped up by this.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, this
we
is
love
great.
That. So also what it's like to be an elected official, but also even not if you aren't comfortable on that path, but also to connect with yours, to really talk about community issues that are important to you, which is so crucial.
Right.
But what is it like to be a woman, a female elected official? What is is there a different path? What is it like? Are there barriers that exist?
So there's leadership development as a whole, and how are people elected or voted into the Women's Commission?
Well, to become a commissioner, it's community members. You have to live in Somerville. You can volunteer as a commissioner anywhere, but to be a commissioner, you apply. You fill out our application, and you are approved through both the Board of Aldermen and the Mayor's office, and then you are sworn in. It's a vetting process.
Wow!
But it is we have a lot of committed commissioners, and we have room for a couple more at this point. So
yes.
Cool.
So if anyone is interested in learning more about the Commission for Women,
could that be you out there? Could it be you? I don't know. Maybe. Is it a rolling process as well to apply as part of this?
Yes.
Or okay?
Yes,
yeah, and we actually, our meetings are open to the public, so we invite women of Somerville to come. It's the third Tuesdays of every month at 165 Broadway in East Somerville, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Again, third Tuesdays of every month at 165 Broadway in East Somerville, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We'll also be hopefully being able to distribute information on our email. If you look it up, Somerville Commission for Women on Facebook, online. It's a really exciting time. We're figuring out initiatives for the coming year. I also want to call out some really important partnerships we've been able to make. For example, I don't know if everyone's familiar with Summer Viva, that they do an amazing service for the city and translate materials and advocate for the 3 languages that are most spoken in Somerville, other than English, which is Spanish, Portuguese, and Haitian Creole. Unfortunately, I don't speak 2 of those languages, pero para español quiero decir otra vez muchas gracias a la comunidad. Yo he visto todos los días que tanto buen trabajo hacen aquí y que hacen Somerville un lugar especial. Entonces, tantos gracias. I was just thinking again, the people of the immigrant communities in Somerville, because they contribute so much to making the city a beautiful place to live, a diverse place to live. And with the Women's Commission, we're hoping to be able to connect. There's so many amazing resources. We want to connect more resources to women.
And you want to have probably, and I'm familiar with some of the members who are the commissioners on the board, but I imagine you want to even have be more reflective also of the type of people who are living here, right? And that's really huge. And that's like systemic change, right? That's change from within, which is we need more of that, right? So that's hey, here, express yourself, as the sign says. What else? What other types of events or upcoming opportunities should people learn about? Are there other volunteer opportunities for people to be involved? Or
our next big event will be in October. As the summer lull is happening, we are planning, we are learning, we are reassessing what other partnerships we can connect with. We're going to be playing kickball.
That's right, July 16th, 5:30 at Nunziato Field. Community kickball game. Come cheer us on or be a part of it.
Okay.
Plugs.
But our annual domestic violence vigil happens in October. That will happen in Davis Square. That's a while away. We will be planning that, but we have other events always.
Great.
Yeah, well, actually, right now is a great time to come to one of our meetings because we are doing that work of we want to get back into the community and do some more listening sessions, hear from women, what are their needs. I know when we had a community dinner with Summer Viva, a big need we heard were immigrant-owned businesses needing more support, You know, so something like that. You know, there's so many. And then in terms of domestic violence, we also want to make sure, so in the coming months right now is a great time to volunteer because we're planning, we have the vigil in October, we partner with Respond.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful, meaningful event. We want to make sure we're talking about preventing domestic violence as well and getting understanding. So that's something that we'll be planning, and we'll definitely need some volunteers to help us with that. And then we also, so we would love to have.
That's great. That's great.
And perhaps unofficially, it would be awesome to have a feminist book club.
Yes.
Oh,
that
come
is
on.
something we've been wanting
Could that
to
be
do.
on TV?
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow, that would be really cool.
I love that.
I think also partnering with our friends and our dear friends of the Somerville Public Library. Shout out to Kathy, Cassie, Tim, Lily, Kevin, everyone over there. Anyways,
If you work
that would be a fun little triad partnership right there. So
I love that, but it's something we've tossed around and
Okay.
we'd love to do.
Okay.
You're interested?
Cool. I'm down. Yeah,
right.
you have me on camera now, committing.
Live and all.
You're gonna have to rewind that, and pull that back up.
We'll
So
have to go back in time until the time machine is fully functional. This is
the
what we
time
have.
machine.
Another, so it's Pride Month, of course.
Yes.
I know. Woo woo.
Yes, I know the.
Yay
Month
for the
of
gays.
Rainbow
Yeah,
Bears.
yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
And something I love about Somerville, we actually have a new position and newly elected. So Jess Alter, who was co-chair of the Women's Commission, she is now the liaison for the LGBTQ community. So just the fact that we have these amazing partnerships and stuff, and be able to create these events, it's just so exciting.
That's so important.
Yeah, and
the representation, and we always hear the mayor. He's very proud how diverse the community is here, and we need to continue to make sure that is the case.
Yes.
Right?
Oh my God.
Just saying, I love Mayor Joe. He's amazing,
Yes.
but we need to, as a whole, as a community, make sure that we're supporting everyone who's in this neighborhood.
Yes, and I want to just say one other quick message that I know that right now it's a tough news cycle. There's a lot going on. People can sometimes feel like, it's a dumpster fire. There's nothing we can do. And that's not true. We can work within the community.
We can.
This is the place
we
we
can.
need to be. And with the Women's Commission,